Hello, hello. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. Oh, I see Kelly stopped by. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Doing? So, I'm going to not play the music today. I don't know if YT's been gigging me for playing the music. I'm not really sure. So I was like, I'm not gonna. I thought about it yesterday. I was like, next time I go live, I'm not gonna play the music. Which there's some Christian music that I want to play for you guys, but I have to get that set up, and I haven't taken the time to do that. But I will, and hopefully soon we will have that. It seems so quiet to me though without the music, like uncomfortably quiet. I'm not sure that I can keep you entertained. All right, so let me see. Sure. Right, put a welcome in the chat, pin it. All right, so I worked on this off camera. So, sometime, let's see, we worked on it last Wednesday, and then sometime between then and yesterday when I came on, I did a couple of squares, which is really the only part that I've done off camera. And so we have these little few drills to go. But because y'all have been here with me for the last few weeks, I was like, I'm not going to finish them. Last night, I was like, I'm going to wait and go live tomorrow and finish it with you guys because you've been doing it with me. So I figured the last few drills we put on there should be together. So I did pick out all the colors already that are left. And so even though you see this just tiny little bit of area, that is 7 colors that we still have left. So it's a lot of colors in just that little bit, but it shouldn't take us very long at all to do. I was gonna wait to see if anyone came in, but it's pop-up, so there's really no telling, right? It just is what it is. Because I'd hate to have waited to do this today with you guys and no one show up and just do it by myself anyway. I mean, it'd be all right, but right. Hey, Debbie, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Where did my wax go? All right, so I only have this little section, and I didn't finish it last night to finish it with you guys. I know I just said that, but Debbie came in, so I was just saying it again. So we're gonna go ahead. I was gonna wait for folks, but I mean, it's been like 4 minutes, so I'm just going to finish. I say I'm gonna finish. I mean, it's gonna take me a minute, right? Hey, girl mom, welcome in. How are you doing? Good to see you. How's Calvin? You haven't popped up in my feed for a minute. So this is the last little bit that I have left, and we're going to finish it together, and then we will be able to start kitting up for the other one. Well, I'd have to move the drills from where they are now, but that's what we're doing today. I couldn't believe I got so much done last night. It was because, I've been waiting to finish this. Granted, I've only worked on it mainly during the lives, except for like the couple of squares that I did this weekend. But I started it, like I wrote it on the card. We started it together. It's when I first came back to doing lives because, it's been a minute. And so we started it on April 29th. So it's been almost 2 months. Granted, I didn't come on for like a week and a half, and then I've only been coming on sometimes one day a week. So anyway, I was going to say my schedule's all over the place, but really we haven't had any sort of schedule. So we just kind of here when we are doing the best we can, right? And that's all that we can do. So that color went by quickly. You're good. Glad to hear you're doing good. How's your hands doing, Deb? I'm in the oh no, girl mama, I'm in the emergency room, so I definitely need something to focus on. Oh, what is wrong? Hey, God's Desire, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I'm doing well, Debbie. Thank you. Calvin is doing wonderful. I haven't been posting lately, just life being life. Yeah, I get that. I so get that. Thank you. So I know yesterday I told y'all I couldn't get my Keurig working, but it was before I even had my morning coffee, and I was like, I gotta have my morning coffee, and I'll deal with you later. And so sure enough, I went back later and I got it working. I still don't know what it was. I mean, the switch just wouldn't stay, on, so it never gave me like my little menu. But I went back and I worked on it for like 10 or 15 minutes and it started working. So it is now good. So I did make my coffee on it this morning. It's an older Keurig. And like I said, we put it away for like a year, maybe 2. But it's one of the big ones that holds like 3 quarts of water, maybe. So I'm glad I figured it. Well, I didn't figure it out, but I'm glad it started working. Because we enjoy it. I don't know why we decided to just have maybe we were going through a lot of coffee and just decided to do the pot so that we weren't having to, because I don't buy, y'all know I like to save money, right? So we don't buy. I'm not cheap. I don't think I'm cheap. Frugal? I guess, I don't know. But anyway, we don't buy the little Keurig containers, for one, you're throwing away plastic constantly, right? And I'm not about that. So what we bought, I think they're copper or something or other, but they're the little reusable Keurig cups. And we fill that up with, the regular coffee grounds. And that's that's what we use. So I think maybe we got to the point where we just wanted to do a 10 or however many the coffee pot holds, 10 or 12 cups, and just be done with it as opposed to having to fill up the little container every time we wanted a cup because, like I said, we don't buy the already filled ones. So I'm thinking maybe that's what it was. So I got it out and I think we'll be fine with what we have. But if anything, what I'll do is I'll buy a couple of more of the little reusable cups and maybe fill up like I don't know, 2 or 3 at a time or something at a time and just leave them in there with the coffee grounds, obviously, because I don't want air or anything to get to them. And then they're just ready to just grab and go. I'm thinking, I don't know. That would involve buying more little cups, though, because I thought I had more cups, and I went in there this morning and because I had the copper cups and then I had plastic cups, the reusable ones, and the plastic ones don't fit in there. So I'm not sure what Keurig. I don't know if I bought them and they never fit, or I don't know. They were in there with my coffee and tea stuff, so I went and tried it, and I was like, oh, they don't even fit. So I'll probably need more cups. Probably like I would say like 2 or 3 more, and then that way that fill them up and that covers us for a day, something like that. Girl Mama says, I just had my name called. Gotta run. Have a blessed day, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. You too. I hope you feel better. I don't have a pen line. That little stick thing. Does that pen make. Oh, I didn't get to her answer. Oh, she says, oh, nothing. It's okay. Okay, I've been running my mouth. I didn't look at my stuff. Calvin is doing wonderful. I got that one. Love your diamond art. I have a huge diamond art to do, but with my brain injury, it takes me so long. It's so fun, though. It does. It takes me a long time, too. I mean, like, I just showed the date on this one. This is almost 2 months in, but, I mean, I don't work on it continuously either. Debbie says, hope you're okay, girl mama. Sending prayers. Yes. She goes, oh, nothing. It's okay. Aw, thank you, Debbie. Little Dylan with me this morning. Dylan is how old? I don't have okay. The little stick thing. Look, girl mama's gone already, but your diamond painting should come with one of these. The little kits all come with a pen. This was bought separately, but you don't need this. All you need is what it comes with. One of these. He graduated from kindergarten. Says, I'm a big boy, Mimi. He is a big boy. Yes, a lot cheaper to do that. I tried diamond painting with the left hand, slower but works. 5 years old. Well, I'm glad you tried it and it's working out for you. I tried it that one day when we were talking about it, and I was like, you can do it because I can't do anything with my left hand. Like, I have such a hard time doing anything with it. And I was able to do it. Of course, it was really slow, but yeah. I mean, I can like screw this cap on with my left hand. So I can do some things, but very little things. I've been talking about going out there and harvesting my prickly lettuce to make my tincture with. And then I was like, my back was hurting, so I didn't go out there this weekend to do it. And so I've been telling myself, okay, you got to go out there and you got to do it because they were getting so tall. Well, they've gotten so tall. I was out there this morning and they've fallen over. So they definitely, when I get off of here, I'll go harvest them and wash them up really good, dry them some, and do my tincture because that is, it is telling me, okay, you do it now or you got to wait for next year. So definitely doing the plant looks fine. I don't know if it just got too big. Well, there's two plants. There was a whole bunch, but we took down all the other ones. I think we kept one other one somewhere, but wasn't as big as these. I may work on that one at some other time, but I'm going to harvest these. And I should have done it while I was out there come in, but I wanted to go live and I didn't feel like doing all the washing and stuff before I came live. I gotta wash them because we get so many ants. Most of the time though, the ants don't bother the weeds at all. Most things don't bother weeds. I mean, weeds are they're here to stay, aren't they? But I like me healthy weeds, not healthy weeds. The weeds that I can use that have health benefits. So working with the square drills, this is the first one I've done with the square drills and I got used to it. But looking at my final picture, there's really no give for not getting them on there straight. Like when they touch each other, most of them they'll straighten out, right? But I can see areas where they are not perfectly straight. So I do think I need to buy myself like a little grid or something that works with square drills so that I can do better. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, it looks okay, but when you look at it really close, there's certain areas. Most areas are fine, but there's certain areas. Oh, 3 more drills to go. I didn't take out enough. I almost dropped that one. Certain areas that are not straight. And so I didn't know if I was going to go with not that tool. That's a placer. I put a 9 placer on there or a 6 placer like I was going to be able to do it. And I was not successful at all. But with this thing, I was going to go in there and try to straighten them, but there's like really no room in between the drills to do that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's probably just going to have to stay like that. All right, our last drill, guys. That was our last one placed. Woohoo, we did it. We did it. And so there she is. And I know I was like, oh, look at the glitter on this. There was a few AB drills on here. And then I don't know what this, y'all probably know. What does the Z, like Z as in zebra, in front of the number mean? I know the AB means the AB drills, but I'm not sure what the Z means. And so I had, I think, where were they? So like some of these are ABs right here. these were like the Z, and they just have like a shimmer to them. So anyway, I had one AB color and I have 3 Zs. Hey Lucy, welcome in. We had bad weather here last night, flooded here in our area. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. We are in a flash flood warning today through Sunday, and it was pouring down rain here a little bit ago. It stopped right now, or it's light rain because I can't hear it, but I imagine it's gonna rain a lot more. I do not have a Facebook. You can email it to me. My email is the same as the channel name at gmail.com. And I have an Instagram. And I'm not going to say I don't have a Facebook because I have a Facebook. Like there's a Handcrafted by Jackie on Facebook, but I don't use it. I'm not really sure how to I don't know how to do things on it. So I just don't use it. I know you would think I would be an expert at it, right? Because it's been around for so many years, but I tried it. I did it to because of the shop that I have and everything. And so I did it so that I would have the name, but I haven't played with it. So if you put it on there, I will not find it. The little bits of thing that I even have it set up with and been able to I think set up Messenger and stuff, I needed help with. And God Cesar says, woohoo, yay! Okay, I'm all caught up. So yeah, so it is finished. I'll have to look up what the Z means. But so there's certain areas I know some areas like this right here looks like it's white, but that's shiny stuff. But let's see. Like right here, that little spot, I can see that spot. I can see that, so I can see in there. I don't know. The camera's not picking it up. Okay, good example. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Right here. Oh, where'd it go? Right there. See that? See that? So there's a few areas that it is beautiful though, isn't it? Wow. Look at that. My first square. All right. So that one is done. Let's unplug that. And actually, let me leave that on there. I don't want to hit y'all. And just move the whole thing. Let me try to hang on. Oh, dropping things. I'm dropping things. I got the sniffles. Why? All right, and then I had to adjust the camera down because it was at the angle up that way. And then I have little baggies here where we're going to put, where's the other bags? Where I've labeled, so we can go ahead and clear out the box. All right. So that's what we have. We're going to go ahead and put the date on here. Today is June 18th. So not quite 2 months, a month and a half. And I don't know the hours, but based on the last few squares that I did, the squares that are confettied a lot are like 3 to 4 hours. So how many squares were on here? 16 maybe. So I don't even remember that. I'd have to get the little paper and do it again or look on the pictures. So it would be like, since it's between 3 and 4, let's just say 3, because some of them, or 3.5, because some of them would probably be less and some of them would be a little bit more. So 3.5 by however many squares I had. That's how many hours it took. So I can kind of now, because I've never really known like, oh, how long it takes. Like when people ask me, I'm like, I have no clue whatsoever. So we have my little kit right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take, and I didn't make all my little baggies, but I've got some of them made up. And what we're going to do is like, this is the first color. I want to make sure I don't miss chat. Hey Lydia, welcome in. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. She's saying hi to everyone. Her weather, 72 degrees. Bible verse, I can do all things to him who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Lydia, we just finished the diamond painting that I started back in April. So that was exciting. So I don't know these little stickers that come with it. I don't know if they'll stay in the bag, which is why I have the bag numbered in marker. But, and I'm not sure, I was talking about this yesterday, I'm not sure why I'm even keeping these. I have been keeping them, but I don't know what to do them, and they're not organized whatsoever. Like, I mean, they're in little, I'll put them in bags like this, and then I'll put them in a sandwich bag with notebook paper. Then I'll put like on the notebook paper, I'll put like what numbers I have. So like, 160, 161. But then I have them in a big gallon bag. And so when I go through them, I guess I should have an overall sheet set to the side of all the numbers I have, but it's not easy for me to find. So I'm not sure that that's going to work. Well, I haven't, I've looked a few times, like if people are missing a certain color, but it takes me forever to go through them. And I don't even have that many. So I don't even know. The more they build up, I don't even know how I would keep track of that. And I know people get like, the cases, like Dolphins was in here yesterday and she gets the case. She has, I guess, 2 cases and each case holds like 432 colors, and she has them, down by like the DMC numbers and stuff like that. But that takes up a lot of room. She was going to send me pictures. I checked my email last night and it wasn't in there. So I don't know if she didn't get to it but She got hers from Temu, so I'd like to see, like, you know, like approximately like how much room it would take up, because in my mind it tells me, you know, it's a lot of room, but who knows, it may not be. Lydia says, I know that I haven't been on much lately. Yeah, I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for being here. And so the reason I'm taking them out of these containers, you know, these are already done. I don't need them anymore. They're going to go in the little baggies. And then I'm going to take these containers and I'm going to label them with, put the new drills in here and label them with the new labels for the new project. What is this called? Unkitting, dekitting, downkitting? What is it? Getting them ready is kitting it up, right? What is this one called? Y'all probably know. I don't know. The reverse of kitting up. So maybe kitting down? I don't know. I don't know all the terminology. I just know I enjoy doing it, and that's all that matters to me. I don't know why those fell over though, my prickly lettuce, because, you know, I was waiting to get them before they bloom, and they haven't bloomed, you know, so I could get them with like the most strength, you know, in them and stuff. And so I don't know if it's all the rain. I'm not sure why they did what they did. But nature knows. Nature knows. And so if they came down, it's because they are ready to be worked with. Because like I said, they're all weeds, so most bugs that bother all my other stuff doesn't really bother them at all. I mean, I suppose if I wasn't keeping them, I'd just be putting them in the trash. I'd still have to be going through the same process, just not putting them in baggies. Y'all having fun yet? This one, some of these, there's a lot of them left. Oh yeah, and Dolphins also, of course, has them separated by round and square. Maybe that's why she had 2 cases. I'm not sure, but I know there's a lot of DMC colors out there. So I don't know if 432 would cover all of them. Because I have a lot of DMC cross stitch floss. Yeah, there's a lot. I used to have them in like plastic cases, put on the bobbin and then just numbered like this, But then you need, I don't remember how many of the plastic cases I needed. And so I started just putting them on the rings and then just the floss bags. And that's a space saver. I mean, yeah, it's bulky. It's not as organized where you can just do it like a Rolodex. You have to go through the ring and find flip and stuff, but it takes up so much less room. Like I can just hang them on my cross stitch cart as opposed to needing a whole separate area for them. I don't know. You're laughing. I have no idea what I said. That was funny. No idea. I don't know if these little labels are going to stay on because they're already kind of coming off. But maybe since they'll just get put in a bag and not messed with, maybe they'll stay on just fine. And the reason I have them numbered is because most of the diamond paintings that I get don't come with labels. So I just number them. I do like these labels though. They kind of keep me from making mistakes. I was like yesterday, I told y'all, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to have this and this and this to do. And when I get done with that, I'm going to work on the blanket. There was no working on the blanket. Maybe today. Hey, sweet pea. Welcome in. How are you doing? I don't even know why I'm trying to keep them in order. I should just have the sandwich bag to put them in because they're not going to stay with With the drills in them, they're not going to stay in order. They're just going to do whatever they want to do. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm good. Thank you. Just came on here. We finished the diamond painting that we started, that worked on mainly during the lives. We started back in April. Well, the very end of April. We just finished today, put on the last like 20 drills. And now we're putting these drills away so that we can kit up for the next one. Although Miss Echo has her, let me see if she's scheduled it. She has her her lives on Thursday at noon, her trivia lives. And I like to play the trivia. So I was looking to see if she's having it today, because I know there was going to be some updates to her schedule and stuff like that, but I would think that she is still having them. So I would probably be off of here so that I could do that. I don't see it. We're going to do this. I'll look at noon, see if she's up, and then I'll go down. Let's see, Lydia did a joke. So what did you, oh, you did a forest. You got a squirrel. You got a squirrel. Okay, your joke. I tried taking some high-resolution photos of local farmland, but they all turned out a bit grainy. Oh, Nightbot. I need to do a Bible. This is probably just one of maybe like 2 or 3 lives, I think, that I've ever done without the music in the background. Feels very uncomfortable. Well, okay, no, that's not accurate, because when I have, well, no, even when I have others on the panel, I do believe that I have had the music in the background. These bags are different than these bags. They look the same, but they feel like this bag right here feels like so cheaply made. Like, wow. I don't know if that'll hold beads, drills. Bible, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. ESV, John 3:16. Oh yeah, I don't like these bags. They just feel yucky in my hands. Like, so crazy because it looks the same. I have to to look at my weather app though too and see when it's going to start to rain again so that I can go out there and harvest the stuff and wash it off. I mean, I guess I could let the rain wash it off, but no. Oh, I left one in there. You are not going in that bag. I guess I should put these on first. So what have y'all been up to? Work, gardening, crochet, knitting, cooking, relaxing. What are y'all up to? Like, Jackie, no, we don't want to participate. Looking away, you know, kind of like when you're in school and teachers calling out people and you don't know the answer, and so you don't want to make eye contact because if you don't make eye contact, they won't call on you. Working, cleaning, crochet, some hacky sack. I know, I seen the post on the hacky sacks that you have been making. I didn't put a question in there, but my thought was, what you're using, can it still be used as a hacky sack, or could it hurt someone? Because I forgot what you were using, but fish beads or something? Are they still, like, is it still soft enough to, like, play hacky sack with, or is it too rough? Or are you just making them for looks? You know, I got all the questions. Hi, Sonia. Welcome in. How are you doing? Good to see you. Have you been crocheting anything, Sonia? I haven't seen you pop up in my feed. Can't remember what the last thing I seen of you was, but haven't seen anything pop up recently. Sweet Bee's been making cards. Sweet Bee, I'm gonna give you a blue jacket so that if you want to connect with any of the folks on here, you can do that. Sweet Bee Creative Studios, she does, I don't remember all the crafting that she does, but I do know that she makes cards. I think I've seen her make, like, what are they called? Those round pins, you know, that have whatever on the front, design or logo or whatever, and then you pin them on your clothes, or, you know, on ribbons or whatever. I've seen her do that. And just cards. Like, she's one of the ladies that I met over on Linda's channel. Linda makes cards. Sweet Bee, were you there when she was making the penguin cards? Because if you were, let me know, and then I gotta show you. Because if you were there, then you'd know I was like, oh, I made a card and it took me like 4 hours to make the card. And I have where I started trying to make that penguin card, and I've worked on it for quite a bit, and I have almost nothing. Now it's with the Cricut because I don't have any of the paints or anything like that to work with, because I'm not a card maker. I'm just practicing with the Cricut on making cards. I think I've only made like 4 cards on it since I've had it, which I've had it for a while. I make a lot of stickers and do other things, but as far as card making, I am not very good. I give one of to my friend. They use it. Okay, so they like it and it works good. Well, good, Lydia, because they look really good. Your stitching on it is nice and tight. Hi, Regina. Welcome in. How are you doing? What are you working on? Hey, Lucy. All right, so this is the last baggie that I had marked, which means I have a whole bunch more. This is only number 30. There's 67, so I'm not even halfway done with this. But I mean, it's part of it, right? It's part of the diamond painting of the stuff that you have to do. So why not share it, right? And not just the diamond painting, share all of it. All right, so we have these baggies. Let's move these to the side. You were there. Okay, so I showed these guys yesterday. So because I don't have the inks and stuff to color what I made for my card, like the base or whatever, is, and don't grade me on my terminology of all the stuff that y'all do because I'm just not familiar. So I think this is like the base of it. And then I did so the first penguin, I guess I forgot to flatten him or whatever. I wound up with the penguin and all the pieces cut out. But then I did my penguin again, and so I came up with this penguin, and he's all in one piece. Now I do have so I got like whites for his eyes. Those pieces are tiny, so I'm not going to pick them up to show you. And then that was his skirt, but this is the first one. And of course it cut all that out. And I guess it's because I didn't flatten it. I'm not sure. And then my flowers, they have been flattened and attached and all the stuff. And they just, I think I threw most of them away. So it's just everything. Like it cut out every single little, I did do, so like the nose and the eyes, so the nose, but then I did another nose so that I can like put it up there to give it like texture and layers, kind of like what Miss Linda did. Same thing with like the belt on the skirt. But yeah, so I threw away all the flowers because it just didn't cut them right. Now this is not, I don't know if because she had talked about putting it on the Cricut on Design Space, but this was like, I started working on this like as soon as I got off of her live. I was like, oh, I need to go figure it out. And so, yeah, so all the flowers, it just didn't cut them out. I mean, it cut them out, but it cut out all the pieces. So that's where I'm at with my penguin that I want to make. And then these are just all the other things that I'm going to use to like, for like the skirt and the aloha, all that stuff. So those are just pieces that I cut out to use with that. But I tell you, like, I'm not a card maker, so this stuff does not come easy to me at all. Like, I am beginner, like. Because you probably look at that card and you're like, it's so simple. Just like she looked at it, she's like, oh yeah, it's simple. And I'm like here trying. Although I do get frustrated, and then I'm like, okay, I've worked on this way too long. I'm done. Let's see, everyone's greeting everyone. Don't know if I ever finish that card and make it, get it where I want it. There will be a short, or it will be on my post. If y'all have anything that y'all want to show, I don't know how to do it, but you can post it on my community page. I see a whole bunch of people post stuff on community pages. I don't know exactly how it works, but y'all are more than welcome to post any of the stuff that y'all make and share it with me and share it with my subscribers. That would be pretty cool. Oh, let me do my devotional. Drink a little bit of coffee because my throat is dry. Aw, that's so sweet. She says it's coming out great. Way to encourage me. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so in your midst, the King of Israel, even the Lord himself, is in the midst of you. Fear not. Let not your hands sink down or be slow and listless. The Lord your God is in the midst of you, a mighty one, a Savior who saves. He will rejoice over you with joy. He will rest in silent satisfaction, and in his love he will be silent and make no mention of past sins or even recall them. He will exult over you with singing. And Zephaniah, I hope I'm saying that correct. I'm not that familiar with that book, even though I've read it. 3:15 through 17 AMPC. It amazes me, Lord, that you, the King of Kings, the Master Planner, the Lord of Creation, are right here in the midst. That gives me courage to face what lies ahead, to step out of my comfort zone. It gives me the strength I need to say and do what you would have me say and do. Even more amazing is that you are happy with me and love me. And when I make a wrong move or turn from your way, you will not just forgive me, but forget my mistakes. In fact, you will never mention them. All this, Lord, makes me as joyful in you as you are in me. Amen. Let's see, everybody's saying hi to Lucy. Great. I've been working diamond art, granny picture, and a cupcake. I know, I believe I've seen your granny when you were up on somebody's channel. I'm not remembering the cupcake. Maybe I've seen it. The cupcake's your first square. This was my first square, and I just bought it because I liked the lighthouse and because I wanted the pen that came with it, which is, where is that pen that came with it? Which I tried to use and I'm not really a fan of. I don't know where it's at. But, you know, it's the one that just fills itself or whatever. You twist that thing. What did I do with that pen? I don't know, but it's a Diamond Art Club pen. And I wanted that pen. I thought I wanted that pen. And then I got the diamond painting because I liked the lighthouse. And I didn't realize it was a square. So it's my first square, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I like the way it fills everything out, but at the same time, I was pointing out to the chat earlier where there's like certain areas, like, oh, I can't see them now. I can't see them without the light coming through them. Maybe that's what was making me be able to see them, was the light board. Because you know what? Looking at it, ooh, there's a drill that's not quite in place. I need to roll it, make sure everything's on there. But yeah, without the light board behind it, it looks perfect actually. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, like, yeah, like I see a spot right here where it's not, let's see, or it's not quite lined up. I don't know if y'all can see that, but with the round, you can't pick up on that because, you know, they're the round, and so it doesn't fill in like the whole little square and stuff. So it's just different to me. So I can kind of see like spots where they weren't perfectly straight. I can see that. And that bothers me. But yay, that one is done. You have a progress short showing both. I will go and look at that. You know, maybe I'm getting my days mixed up, or maybe she just isn't doing it this Thursday, because I just looked at all the lives going on right now and she's not on there. Maybe it's later, I don't know. Why are you not writing? Maybe let's put the cap on. Yeah, maybe you're drying out. I don't have another Sharpie. See, without the music, there's nothing to fill in that silence. The quietness is okay. Yeah, sometimes I have a lot to say and sometimes I don't. And I talked so much yesterday during the live. That I just don't have a lot to say. I mean, I feel like I've pretty much been talking the whole time on here too, but I've only watched a few of the lives that you have with the ladies. What is their I think one of them is Lori, I'm not sure. And somebody else. They're so late. I mean, before they would have been like perfect timing for me, but now like, you know, 10:30 is late for me. But on some nights where I can't fall asleep, I mean, I shouldn't be looking at social media, but I do. And so I catch y'all then. And I watched her, I think it was last weekend, maybe, when she was doing the giveaway of a game and they were playing. I have no idea. I stink when it comes to like video games. She was explaining it to the other lady. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on here. Tuesdays at 3 Eastern, 2 Central, 1 Friday night. Friday, yeah, I guess it's been the Fridays. Tuesday. Let me write that down. You know, because I've started putting it like in my calendar, although it's not like a calendar, it's kind of like in reminders, and I can't. I stink when it comes to technology. So I was trying to like update it with someone and I couldn't find where to put it. Yeah, Book Nook, Glory and Vicky, that's what it is. Hey, Crochet Queen. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's got the kitty. You can't see it because of this, but it'll show it in a minute. It's a bit delayed, but the frazzled kitty. Tuesday, 3, and then Friday. Friday, what time is it? It's like at midnight or 1 or something like that, right? In the morning? Lori's channel. Yeah, the Friday thing would just be on, yeah, if I'm having a night where I can't sleep. Because I would like to get back to, I know I've been saying this since I came back in April, and it's like I would like to do my Friday night crochet like I used to. So like, start between like 9 and 10:30 or something like that. But I just don't know. I've been trying to get there, but I haven't been able to. So, but that is a goal of mine, to do my Friday night crochet again between those times. And I would probably do it if I can get back to it. I would probably start it probably like at 10, because Joan goes on with diamond painting from 8 to 10 on Fridays. So I would probably start it, at 10, and then ideally I would be able to go my 2 hours, but I don't know, that would be 10 to midnight. I mean, who knows what nonsense I would be speaking. 11 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I thought it was later than that. Okay, yeah, I'm on Eastern time. I thought it was later. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. What we're doing here today is just, I finished the diamond painting I was working on. I think you came in for a little bit last week. So I finished that one. And now I'm putting all those drills away so that I can start working on the next one. And I'll show you the painting real quick. Oops. I am just dropping stuff all over the place, y'all. Like, what in the world? So that's, with this thing, I can't quite get in there. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at those colors. Like, wow. The shading in the water. I mean, the sky. Like, love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. So we finished that one today. I would have finished it last night, but I was like, you know what? There's been folks that have been coming in here every time I go live, watching me do it, and I'm like, I need to finish it with them. I should have like taken a little short of like putting the last few drills in there. So I actually post a short for those that can't come in. I don't know. I might think of something. What's your favorite part? This part, putting the drills away? I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, y'all are so sweet. You know, I don't know. I don't think this is my favorite part at all. But I must say, it's not bad. Like, I'm here just doing it, looking at the screen every once in a while, see if y'all are talking to me. And I don't know if it's because y'all are here, but it seems just fine. you know, like I don't mind the kitting up either. With the kitting up, what I don't like, you know, that comes in those, not these bags. Some of them come in these bags, but like the next one I have to kit up is not in these bags. And it makes all that crinkling sound. I don't like that. Like that sound bothers me. So I don't know. I may kit up with you guys at some point, but like when I kit up at home by myself, I normally am listening to a book. And so that way I don't have to hear that. I just don't like that sound. Even with the plastic that comes over the diamond painting, you know, when you have to move it or do, I don't like that sound. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but to me, it's almost like, what is it? What's that saying? Whatever on chalkboard. Yeah, I don't like it. So I have to mask it. But if it's not for the sound, this is, you know, it's not bad. You just do it. It's part of the experience. Let's put that one there. All right, I was just looking again to see if Echo was on, but she's not. So Izzy, I hope that you're doing well. I have not seen you in, I'm gonna say it's been about a year till, I guess, last week maybe. So I hope you've been doing well. I went looking for you several times on your channel to see, you know, if you had posted anything, but there was nothing. So you were thought of while you were gone. But I know life gets in the way. I mean, you know, I was gone for like I think it was like 6 or 7 months. This may not seem like much, but I'm accomplishing a lot right here. Lucy. Nails on a chalkboard, yeah. Okay, Izzy says she be lurking. She be lurking. Yes, I have missed your lives. I had some family issues that kept me busy, sadly. I know. Yeah, that happens. Some of these, they're on pretty good, so I can't really get to them. Well, I don't have my nails, but so I have to try to just pick at it with this little tool. And I was going to say, and then I have it, but you know what? I don't. There we go. Yeah, but what I've been trying to do is like build myself a little schedule. Like, I mean, I can't sit here and like watch YT 24/7, right? But like build myself a little schedule that I can just like look at when I have the time and see if somebody's on. Because a lot of times when I go and I look at the live, I select live and I look down, a lot of times it might not show the person, and sometimes it doesn't even show, it doesn't notify me, even though I have the notification set to all. So what I'm trying to do is just get a little schedule, not like a huge schedule, but like the folks that I enjoy watching of when they're on, so that I can, like support, and like I can not have to go hunting for them, and I know exactly when and where. And so where my phone gives me like a little reminder. And then, so if I'm not busy or whatever, or even if I'm busy, I can just like turn them on lurk and like still like work in the garden or whatever. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to do. I like it on the phone because it will give me a reminder, but like I said a minute ago, it's like I set it up on a calendar, but I can't find that calendar to like add to it. So I'll have to mess. It'll take me forever trying to figure out what I did, where I did it. So, I mean, it does work though, because it's been giving me reminders on so far the channels that I've added on there. I just got to figure out where I was. I need to fix that. No, I'm going to write the number down again, because if the label comes off, and that is not a good 8. Yeah, Arnie passed away a few weeks ago. Family member passed. I got the most life-changing condition to go on to figure out to help. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Izzy. I hope everything works out for you. He did. The memorial service, the funeral service, if you go to Elaine's channel, she had it. She did a live on it, like with the church, and it's on her channel. And I think it was very unexpected. Like he was on a live with her, and then I think she tried to reach him like a few times and couldn't get a hold of him for like, I guess he wasn't responding for like a couple of days. I don't want to get the information wrong, but something like that. And then, yeah, they found him deceased. But she had the funeral service on her channel, and we kind of just listened to the whole thing. It's sad. I wasn't close to him or anything like that, but I watched him. He was always up there with Elaine, and then he had his own lives from time to time, and he was always welcoming and sweet. He was young too. I think he was, I don't want to say wrong, but I think he was early or late 40s, early 50s. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, so not old. And I know I could probably be saving time by just putting the sticker on there, but I just don't know that the sticker will stay. So that's why I'm doing both. You know, if the marker smudges, then I have the sticker. If the sticker comes off, then I have the marker. If they both come off and smudge, then I have a problem. Well, I don't really have a way to do it. The reason that I keep them the way I keep them is in case I ever need the color. Like I worked on an owl and I was short on 2 different colors. And so I figure if I keep them separate like this, then if I'm ever short on this color, then I have them, you know, as opposed if they're all mixed together, then you don't know what's what. So that's why I do it. But I'm not even sure that I'm going to continue to do this, but because I haven't made up my mind, I am still keeping them. But in keeping them, I haven't had to use any of them yet because, like I said, I'm short on the owl, but I haven't come across those colors. Ideally, I would have these not in baggies, but I would have a kit. You know, a kit like this for all of the colors, you know, which is a lot of colors. So if I decide that I am going to keep them, that's probably what I'm going to go to, but I need to see how much room it's going to take up before I do it. But then I can actually then just scroll, you know, and see what numbers I'm looking for, because right now it's difficult to find what I'm looking for because I just have them in baggies. And so I'll take all of these, and I'll put them in a sandwich bag. And then I'll take a little notebook paper and put all the numbers. That way, if I'm looking for them, I know the numbers in that baggie. But, you know, if I'm looking for one number and here, this is what, 67 colors in one bag, it's still going to take me a minute to go through them, you know, as opposed to if I have an actual system, which I don't. But yeah, putting them all in one bag, the only way that would work for me would be if I was just keeping them to like use them in shaker cards or something like that, because then the colors wouldn't matter. Pour them all into a bag together and then keep them. And then what do you use them for? Because if you need to find a specific color, you can't, but you just use them for other crafting projects, which, I mean, that's an idea, you know. I just keep the baggies that come with the diamond paintings. And then initially when I first started getting diamond paint, because, you know, sometimes they come with baggies, sometimes they don't, which is why there's different quality of baggies in here, because it depends on where you get your diamond painting from. But before that, I had my good baggies. I call these my good baggies because these are like jewelry bags. So they're thicker, they're just much better quality than these. You can probably hear, like, they look the same, but here, so like this is a much better quality bag, and I've purchased these on Amazon, but this wasn't for the diamond paintings. This was for my seeds. So I would label them, you know, what seeds they are, put my seeds in here, seal it, and then I had my a card, like the sleeve to hold like baseball cards and stuff like that, and then I would put them in order in this. I think the sleeve held 6 or 9, maybe 9, and I would put them in there, and then I could just, and I had them all in a binder, and I could just flip the pages and find my seeds, and I had them by like seasons and stuff like that. But then I got too many seeds, and I think it was a 3-ring binder, and I needed more, and I was like, nope. So I went to those little, the boxes, the photo boxes for my seeds, and so I have the bags. But I think the dollar store or the Dollar General has the baggies, which I would probably buy there because I think they're much cheaper, and for the, you know, for using it for this, it's fine. You know, obviously when I was doing my seeds, I needed better quality bags because, you know, I didn't want my bags to come open or my seeds to go anywhere, or, you know, all the things. So I just had those other baggies. But for something like this, I would just, you know, probably get them at the dollar store or the Dollar General, wherever they have them. Hey, Fatima, welcome in. Fatima, we finished the picture. Let me show you. Have to keep moving that kit. Isn't it beautiful? Look at all this, not glitter, where it just sparkles. It's so pretty. So we finished it today. I didn't finish. What did we have left yesterday? Like 2 or 3 squares or something? I don't remember. But I left like 20 drills or something for us to finish on the live today because I worked on it yesterday because I've been wanting to have it done because Joan had invited me to work on her Look Fridays if I wanted to join her, and so I was trying to get it done so that I would have the area where I can actually join her on some of her Fridays to work on the other one. And today is what? Today is Thursday. So yeah, so we got it done. How are you doing? What are you going to make for dinner today? Or did you make enough dinner yesterday to have leftovers today? I thought about you this morning. I was like, I wonder what she was cooking for dinner yesterday. Because, you say you cook for like 7 or 8, right? For some reason, I just wondered what you were cooking. I don't know why. Thank you. My garden is coming along. It's got issues, like the rest of us. It's coming along. You have the good ones. I've used them all. The bags, I get them from Amazon. Yeah, I just don't know that. That's why I want to do, either find a kit that I can, last one, that I can work with, and put these in because, I just don't want to keep buying baggies. and because then I can have them all in one place. So that's what I'm looking to do, if it's not gonna take up too much room, and then that's what I will switch to. And if it's gonna take up too much room and I decide not to do it, I probably will not continue to keep these because, like I said, it's not an easy search. Just in case, you know, I'm short on something. I mean, it's just, to me, it just doesn't seem like worth the space. But, I mean, they would come in handy in, like, card making, you know? So, that was the last one. So we did a lot. That's not such a thing as, there's no such thing as too many seeds. Well, it was a lot for the binder. No, like I can continue to purchase seeds, and I do, but it was a lot for the binder. So I like where I keep them now. I don't feel like they're as organized as they were in the binder, you know, because it's like in the photo case and then in the big case. But I mean, it works. They're just all crammed in there. I try to keep them organized, but they're not as organized as they could be. Leftovers. That's what we're doing. We're having leftovers. Made chicken soup. Hey Natalia, you came back. Welcome in. How are you doing? I think you were gone yesterday when I asked, but I was asking, do you craft? Do you do diamond painting, or what do you craft? And if you do craft, what do you craft? So y'all know I was talking about getting something to like help me do better with my drills. This is a cut hazard right here because I sliced my finger with this initially, which is why it has tape on. But this was a really cheap purchase from overseas, and I just added to my order just to try it out. But I need something obviously better quality than this, and that I can use with round and square drills. So I'll be looking for that because I think it'll help me. All right, so I don't have a sandwich bag right here to put those in. And I'm going to stay on here for a few more minutes. So I think I will start hitting this one up. I could probably do a video. I do like the pen it came with just because of the colors. It's that same type of pen I was talking about a little bit ago with the twisty thing. And so I'm not sure how I feel about that, but the actual colors of the pen I like. So we will kit up just a little bit. Where did I put the stickers? These other stickers that come with it, they just attach to everything. All right. I feel like I'm always reorganizing my craft area, and like that it always needs even more. So the last one I just worked on was 67 colors. This is only 38. So this is going to be super easy. I'm trying to, all right, here's our first one. So I'll cut. See, it's all that sound. I don't like that. I don't know why. So our first one. And I normally have a little funnel that I use, but I don't really like the funnel because it's flimsy. I need to find another funnel that will work for me, because it was the one that the kit came with, and I'll show it to y'all. It's just doesn't work like it should. So I just kind of do that. It takes a little bit longer than just dumping it in there, but it works. So there's one color. Bam, done, just like that. Then we go on to 2. Let me get that funnel so I can show you. So I get what they did because it closes up to actually fit in the mesh pocket of this kit. So it's like this. But when I open it, it's all discombobulated. I don't know if you can see that, but and when I put it in the cup, it doesn't stay. Well, that one, it stayed there. But if I was to pour drills into that, it would go into all these grooves, and it's just more of a hassle to try to get them out of there. So I don't even know why I keep it in the kit. Probably just because it came with it, and as a last resort, I would have it. But yeah. So I just normally like cut a corner. Normally it's not even that big. It's just enough for the whole, where I won't make a mess. And they can just come out. But I have to hold on to the little cut because it will tip over, and then I have to pick it all up. I crochet sometimes, but now life keeps me very busy, not much time. Also, my eyesight not so good. Yeah, I don't think you've been here while I crochet. I think it's mainly been diamond painting, but yeah. Oh, look, there is 4 baggies of black. So let's see. I think I'm only going to be able to fit 1 in here, and they are packed full. But yeah, I haven't crocheted on my lives since I came back in April. I guess because I've been working on this one diamond painting, but I am looking for, oh, the whole bag's not even going to fit in there. All right, so maybe 3/4 of the bag fit in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my last one on the kit because each level holds 80, and I'm just going to put the rest of this bag in there, and then the other bags we'll just wait till I'm done with the vial, and then I can refill it. So this one will need a label. I'm gonna leave that one out so I can label it later because I remember now what I'm doing, but you know, in a month or so when I need it, I'm gonna be like, what is this? What are we working with here? All right, moving on to 4. I have 7 people in my home, very busy. Natalia says, thank you, Regina. Get small kitchen funnel. That's what I need to do. I think a small kitchen funnel would work nicely. Granted, it won't, you know, compact down like that, but that's fine. I need it to work. I mean, if it compacts down like that and it doesn't work properly, it has no use, right? So this is going pretty good though. I mean, we're already on number 5 and we just started this part, what, like 3 minutes ago or something, like not very long. I don't know how long. I'm not keeping time. Oops, I left some in there. So yeah, so I cannot wait to start work up. There's one on that painting. I do pretty good without the funnel. I don't think this one's gonna fit. But see, I made that hole too small because now I'm having to fight with it to get them through. That's when a funnel would come in handy, you know, because you can just make the hole as big as you want. I'm just going to set this one up. I'm not even going to put it in a vial till I get to the end where I can label it. I don't even have tape here to label it with though. I watch a video soon, so we'll stick. So do I. All right, we're on number 8. $33, $25, $8. You know, I'm thinking that a lot of these are not gonna fit in just one container. So now I'm trying to figure out, what am I gonna do? I mean, yeah, I have the extra containers to put them in, but I'll just get tape and I'll put their number and I'll start on the 80 and work my way backwards. Probably is what I'm gonna do. Because then when the main one is done with the actual label on it, I will just take the secondary one and pour it into that one. But it's in the meantime, I don't want to mix up my colors. $10. I apologize for that noise. All right, so 11. It's not taking us very long, is it? You know what? And this has extra labels, which I may just, instead of using the tape, I'll just cross out these numbers right here and just put the appropriate number and put them on those other containers, and we will be good to go. This is the Dreaming in Color. The Dreaming in Color from Feel Look. That's what it looks like. And I left 2 drills in there. I shouldn't need them, but 13, 13. A third of the way there. All right, that first column done. I like to do when I'm kitting up, I like to do it as like ASMR videos because some people enjoy that. But we're here, we're just getting it done because, you know, if I'm like, oh, let me do one of those videos, then it's like, you know, I have to be prepared to do the video and then it'll have to wait and all that, and I won't get it done. So, because there's so many things that I'm like, oh, I need to, especially for like my other channel, like, oh, I want to make a video of that. I want to make a video of that. And then I wind up not doing it because I'm not in a spot or prepared to make the video. And, yeah. Man, that one didn't fit in there either. These are not going to fit in there. So what I am going to do is we have, going to take care of these. What was the black? The black was number 3. Yeah, 310. And need a pin. So this was 3. So we're going to cross out the 40. Oh, I'm not even on camera. Cross out the 40 and just write 3, 310. And then that way I have it. And then we had 7. And it's 602 and 8, 603. Then we're up to 15, 741. I'm just making the writing on the labels so that I have the labels ready for the next view. 742 and then A17 because those are not going to fit. And that's 803. Normally they all fit, but I guess because this is such a big project, this is the biggest project I have ever worked on. And so it is, the design is 60 by 80. So in inches, that's 23.6 by 31.5 inches. The fabric size itself is 26.8 inches by 34.6. So this is a big painting. So that's probably why I'm running out of space on here. And so what I'm going to do is, oh, look at that. I smeared it. It's not dry. I can still read that though, but that's not a good thing. So maybe I just need to write it and let it let the ink dry for a minute. Although I wrote out those other ones, that was the first one. I would have thought that would not have been an issue. And so see, that's my second batch. Maybe I just need a different ink pen because that one's doing it as well. Or maybe it's because these are supposed to be printed on. I mean, they're just going to sit there so it will dry unless it just continues to smear. And then in that case, I will have to use tape because that one's doing it as well. See that? It's just smearing. Oh yeah, it smears like with every touch. So I'm gonna need to use tape. But that way I still finish these out. And then the other ones I'll just leave for later so that I can use tape. Because this was 15. $16. Okay, that's for that one, and that's for that one. And we have 16. I haven't recorded a video on the channel yet. Getting up. I did. Yes, Fatima, that's the next one that we're going to work on. That's what we're doing now, is preparing all of this, which is what's called kitting up. You know, you put them all in here and then you have them all ready to go so that when you start working on it, you just take your drills and you put them on your tray, shake them up, line them up, and then you're just ready to go. So this is part of it. This is the kitting up part of it. Some people dread it. I don't mind it. I just don't like the sound. Other than that, it's okay. That is so badly smeared. Look at that. But yeah, I will probably, as soon as I get off of here, I'll get tape to fix those ones that I've gotten smeared. I don't understand why it's doing that. I don't know if it's the label or the pen. I wouldn't think it would be the pen, because if not, they wouldn't send you the extra ones, right? Or maybe it's just the way it, you know, they have all the extras in there because some of the paintings have that many colors. And it's just whatever prints and whatever doesn't print, you still get the same thing. tell you, just start with a short post how I started out. You might need more than one container per color for some of them. Most of them are seeming to fit in just the one, but yeah, some of them. Which I have plenty of containers because just this layer has 80 and this only has 38 colors. So even if I needed 2 containers per, but I'm just gonna do like the blacks. I'm not putting in containers. I put the one and then the backup just to fill that bag, and then the other ones will just stay in the bags. All right, I'm looking for 18. Oh wait, there was more of 17. Look at that. So that'll go up there with the blacks. So now there's 4 bags, 3 of the black and 1 of that blue. This one's going to need 2 containers as well. I mean, I guess that's what you get when you, I'm not going to put that till I get tape because I'm not going to deal with the smearing, so I'm just going to set it off to the side. And probably just do it off camera. Yeah, like these are all, like this one is really full, so that's not going to fit in one container either. Not quite. That's how much I have left. Wait. Okay. This says 19 and L, and it gives me the number, right? But then this says 19 and K and gives me a different number. What is that about? I mean, the last one I did was 19, right? 803. 16. 17. 06. What did I do with the bag? Oh no. You're like, Jackie, what are you doing? But this is 14, 13, 12. What did I do with that 19 bag? I'm trying to make sure that I look. Oh, I put it up there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so this is a 19,823. This is a 19,823. So these are the same. and I have a 19823. So this label right here, 19L610, did I put that label on there or did I leave that on from before? I'm gonna have to go back and watch this because I mean, it's a good possibility that I left it on there from before when we were getting rid of them, but I don't know. Did y'all happen to catch that? Okay, so that's 19823, and then this will be a 9. It has to be what I did because I don't even know if, yeah, because this one has an L, but it's a 20 and it's 827. So that must be from the other. Let me see if the L 19L 610, if that was from the other painting. What number was it? 19L 610. Okay, y'all, that was on me. This is from the previous painting. That's from the lighthouse. Okay, I got confused there. Like, I was like, what is going on? Make my own confusion. Make my own confusion. I didn't mean to confuse y'all. Y'all probably knew it the whole time. Y'all are probably like, Jackie, you forgot to take that off. All right, and so this bag will also go over here with the unused for now. And we are up to 20. You might need more. Okay. Yeah, Natalia, I agree with Regina. If you are looking to start posting, start with a short. You know, really no editing involved. You know, could just be a few seconds long. Just to get your feet wet, you know. That's if you're looking to post. You could just be a supporter and not want to post. But if you're wanting to, a short. And then if you're looking to build your following and your view hours, whenever you get to that point, lives is the way to go. People love lives. I think it's the attention span that we're dealing with these days. I think people like the lives because they can jump around. So, you know, if you're on a phone, it's a little bit more difficult because you got to come back in and watch ads and stuff like that. But if you are on a computer or laptop, you can jump around. You know, like I'll have, you know, a whole bunch of tabs. I was going to give a number, but that shall remain numberless. And just go back. This one has 2 bags as well. You know, jump back and forth between folks. And so you're dividing your attention span. And I think the same thing with shorts because it goes so quick and you can watch so many. So I think our attention span nowadays is a lot shorter than what it used to be. And so lives and shorts are what people gravitate towards. I mean, some still enjoy their long form videos, you know. But I think a lot of people want to get a lot of information in as little time as possible so that they can go on to get more information. All right, I just did 22, so that one had an extra one. 23 and 24, these will fit in one container. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Regina, does Star come on today? I think she comes on today. What time does she come on? 23. Regina knows some schedules of the people that she watches. She knows their schedules. All right, you gotta make that hole bigger because that sound is. So maybe if I do another kitting up with you guys, I will definitely have the funnel. Try to pick one up in the next few days. And like these, like, see, like that's a tiny little piece of drill there that doesn't go. But out of doing these, and I'll be able to tell better when I actually put them on a tray to work on them, but I have not really come up with very much of that. So that's a good thing, you know, because you don't have to take them out as you're working. So that's pretty good. I think that's the first one I've come across. She says, 1 sec, let me look. Thank you. Five. It looks like 26 has 2, 27 has 2. I don't know if this 26 is going to fit in just one container. Probably not. I thought I had pretty big containers, but I guess not. I mean, I guess they were plenty big for the projects that I had been working or have been working on. So there's a little bit left in there. I imagine it'll be the same thing for this 27. I really was trying to finish this before I got off of here. Well, I was going to get off of here earlier because I really thought Echo was coming on. But I might have my days mixed up because I do that. But since she wasn't on, I was like, I would just go ahead and do this. And I kind of want to have it done because then it's done. And then if I go on with someone tomorrow evening, or if I decide to come back and do whatever, then it'll be done, you know. That was nice. That one all fit in one, even though it had 2 bags. But I still have only got 38 and I'm on 28, so I'm almost there. That one's gonna need another one. All right, 29 and 30. That's 33. All right, both of these look like they will fit in one. So Lucy, she's been filling in for KY Philly. 1 second, let me 7:30 Eastern. Okay, so it's at 7:30 tonight. For some reason, I thought it was during the day. Today is Thursday, 7:30. Star. All right. Thank you. Thank you for looking. All right. That was 30, and we only have 38. 31, 32. 32 looks like it may not fit. But I'm just gonna do what fits. I'm not gonna keep you on here while I figure the other out. So we're just gonna do the next 8 colors with what fits in each vial or container and go from there. And I didn't even look at my weather app. It looks like it's getting windy out there, and I have to go harvest my prickly lettuce so I can wash it and tincture it. And I'd like to go out there before thunderstorms come in. Been thinking about like making my schedule into like blocks, so that because that way I can, I don't know, feel more organized and dedicate a certain block of time to something, and like, I don't know, feel like I get more stuff done, right? But then I'm like, Jackie, you dealt with schedules and blocks for like most of your life, right? So do you really want to do that again? I just feel like I don't know, like I would get more done, or more of everything, or a little bit of everything. And I'm like, I kind of not just doing what I want to do and not feel like I have a schedule or have to do something. I'm still thinking on that. But I feel like, to get like the gardening in there and like, like be able to get my crafts in there and stuff like that. Because a lot of times I just don't have enough time in the day or in the week to do everything that I want to do. So if I schedule it, but then again, I don't know that I want to work with a schedule. Just sharing thoughts. That's 33. We're almost done. This one may not fit all in one. And I'm glad I noticed when we were working on that 19, because that would have messed me up. I would have been so confused. Thank you for the heart, Lucy. All right, 35, 36. Almost there, almost there. My cabbage has been fermenting for almost a month, so I put it in the fridge. It is done. My cabbage, my sauerkraut. So it will be ready for dinner. This is an AB drill. I'm not sure if I opened. So it just has the extra. I can't remember how many ABs were in this one. Well, that was one. This one's another. Oh yeah, the previous one was one as well. All right, guys, this is the last one because those other ones I will do on my own. Hey, that's pretty. Look at that. It picks up like pinks and blues, and that's gonna look really pretty on there. So I think it has 1, 2, 3 of the ABs, and then yep, and then this one was a neon. Those are the special drills. All right, so we wound up going, we were on here for 2.5 instead of 2, but I've got all that done. I only have to finish up this little section right here, and we then are good to go and prepared. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I don't know if I'll come on tomorrow during the daytime or tomorrow at nighttime. I don't know. Just keep an eye out for the pop-up little thingy when it comes up. But thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope that y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Till I see you again, friends. Bye-bye.